Hey guys, I'm here with Stacy, and Stacy, tell them a little bit about what was going on in your life. First of all, what did you have? What was the problem that you were suffering from, and how was that affecting your life? And how long have you been dealing with it?
I was a migraine sufferer for about 3 years, and it was affecting every aspect of my life. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't be a mom. I couldn't be a wife.
Wow. And a lot of people don't know this, but I was a migraine sufferer as well. When it started about my middle school years, and to the point where I figured out, I guess because I got sick one time, like vomiting, I was like, oh wait, my headache went away. So every time I saw the lightning flashes coming from the side, I knew I got a short little window. I'd have to stick my finger down my throat, and that's kind of gross. But I just had a really bad headache instead of a migraine. But did you ever have to like cancel stuff with your daughter and stuff, or like not hang out?
Had to cancel PTA meetings. Work was the biggest thing. I was calling in sick a lot to work.
Okay, and so how did that make you feel as a mother whenever you couldn't hang out with your daughter?
Oh, I felt terrible.
Right. Did you have to like cancel date nights with your husband and stuff, or anything like that?
Well, yeah, if we ever had a date.
Right. Y'all both work. And so tell me about work. I mean, because I know you're very productive. You are a hard worker. How did it make you feel to your boss and your fellow employees whenever you had to like either not show up or leave early?
I felt like I was letting them down, and that I wasn't picking up my slack in the office, and I was leaving my clients high and dry.
Right. And I know you, and I know your heart. You have a servant heart, and I know that really wrecked you. I can just imagine. And so, how long have you been a patient now?
I want to say I started around my birthday in May last year.
So I'm your birthday present.
Yeah, I usually give myself a nice birthday present.
Right.
I figured instead of going and getting Botox injections and taking pills, it didn't work anymore.
So that's one thing I was going to ask you is what most people start with kind of over-the-counter prescription. What all were you doing to try to
I tried the Advils, I tried the Excedrin migraine, drinking coffee, drinking more water, and then eventually I found myself at a neurologist where they were just feeding me pills and narcotics and barbiturates that I was afraid to take and felt like garbage taking.
Right. And you probably sat there and went, wow, I guess this is my life.
This is how it's going to be.
And so how did, tell everybody how you found us or how you got introduced to the office. And so you've been here for a little over almost 2 years or so, and tell them how you found us, how you discovered us, and what's happened since, and tell them some of the things that happened. You're like, whoa, that like a light bulb went off. Like, hey, I'm getting better.
I was looking for a place that would be in complete alignment with fixing my spine because I knew there were some weird things going on in there, and my diet, and making sure that I had a doctor who was going to take care of everything. So when I found you all on the internet, it was like a saving grace. And I want to say after about a year of treatment, I cried one day because it started to rain and I didn't have a headache.
So tell them what would happen when it rained. And of course, we live in Florida, so it rains all the time. So
summer was always my bad time. So in the summertime, as soon as a bad storm would come through, I would start to feel the headache and the nausea and the lights, and it went from 4 days a week of having a migraine to maybe 1 day a month I have a migraine.
Right. So I remember I turned the corner in the adjusting bay and she was crying. I'm like, I didn't do it. You were crying before I walked in here. And she said no, and she goes, it's raining. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, no, that's my trigger. And so that was a big day.
That was a really big day.
That was a really, really big day. And so one of the things just in kind of closing, because, and I also know that you also got really engaged into the office too. You've been to all of our events, our talks, workshops, as many as you can get to. You got your daughter plugged in, your husband's plugged in, and they're all getting it under care as well. But in closing, what would you say to somebody if they were thinking about chiropractic or maybe looking into what we do?
If money is your issue, I have spent far less in chiropractic care than I have in seeing specialists and other physicians, and prescriptions alone.
Right.
Prescriptions alone, I've saved a ton of money.
Right.
And it's worth it, and it's best for your body because your body has everything it needs to heal itself other than the doctor. But it's
funny.
wonderful to be
Yeah.
able to walk in here, be treated like family,
Yeah,
and
that's
know
great.
that you all individually care for me and my family and my well-being, and you're always there to answer my questions, and I
Oh,
love
you're
that.
gonna make me cry.
Yeah,
All right, well, guys,
good.
that was Stacy. So thanks, and share this video with anybody you know that is got migraines, or heck,
Or
anybody
just feeling like garbage, or
Right.
you eat like crap.
that's right. Thanks.